My name is Conor Hennigan. I'm a director of Kerry Mental Health Association. I'm also very involved in the community, primarily through the Killarney Chamber of Tourism and Commerce. You know, I've been involved in Kerry Mental Health now for nearly 2 years. I think it's a wonderful organisation, and I suppose with more my commercial hat on, I suppose, was looking and talking to my fellow directors and to our general manager, and we were looking to see how we could optimise and get some needed revenue in to support the organisation. I suppose we have a fantastic facility here, you know, just slightly out of town but still in town. Got space and one thing and another, and the utilisation of that space really and seeing if we could maximise it. So I suppose we have some really good tenants here, like the Men's Shed, the Vintage Club, the Order of Malta, but the footprint was quite large.
I, as a civil engineer, used my skills to help develop the Ross product facility here, and after my time was up, a job became available within South Kerry as a supervisor, and I applied and was successful in that.
Killarney Men's Shed was founded in 2011, and it was the first shed in Kerry. It was came as a result of a meeting of the partnership in Killarney, where to facilitate that they brought 18 groups together, and Kerry Mental Health were the groups that stepped forward. Pat O'Brien and Dan O'Connor from Kerry Mental Health were instrumental in setting it going, and it has grown from there. The shed is open 5 days a week and 2 evenings a week. We make dog boxes, cat boxes, bird boxes, bat boxes and owl boxes. Well, we have 2 wood turners. Billy Gleeson, who's our master craftsman, as we say, is here for a number of years now, and he does the wood turning bowls and biros, and we have quality there which is second to none, and we get the trees and the wood from the National Park.
Killarney Classic and Vintage Club is all about like-minded people getting together and doing things to restore our heritage. I suppose we're delighted to have our shed because it's our home. It's our place where we meet every Thursday night from 7 to 10. And there's about 2 hours of work. There's a half an hour of messing, and there's another half an hour given to the cup of tea and the biscuit, which is the key to the whole thing. There's a lot of personal stories shared in this shed, in one-to-ones, in their own little private corners. A lot of them would have to do with personal situations, offloading their concerns, their anxieties maybe, and that's a powerful thing. A lot of people ask, where are we based? And it's so easy to them. We're just off the bypass, Upper Luce Road, beside the Ross Café. You can't miss us.
Ross Café was originally set up for the clients in the area from Cherryfield and Ross House, Mangerton House, and it was somewhere for them to come and enjoy their cup of coffee, enjoy their scone, their bun, and have a friendly face to chat to. Since then, we have expanded where people from the public like to come in and join us, again, for their chat and their cup of tea and their cup of coffee. And we're actually more than just a coffee shop, because down the hall we have meeting rooms which can be rented for non-profit organisations and people who would be providing services for the community.
So it's a good hub, good location to have a number of different groups available, and there's a wide range of people using this facility.
The Order of Malta it's a voluntary organisation. We basically provide first aid services for sporting events, concerts, racing, any events where first aid is required. We also do first aid courses, first aid lectures. That would be our primary role. We have our 4 vehicles. We have 3 ambulances and a 4x4 Jeep housed here, which is invaluable for us. For years, our vehicles were on the outside of the district hospital under the Fitzgerald Stadium, and since we've actually come here, they're indoors, they're easy to maintain. We can come up, we can do training on cold and wet nights. So we're very grateful to the Kerry Mental Health Association for allowing us to house our vehicles here.
I knew with my chamber hat on that we were storing floats outside of Killarney, you know, nearly 10 miles out, and you know, Ideally, those floats needed to be closer to where they're going to be utilised. You know, there was damage done to floats travelling in, bringing them in and bringing them out. So we sat down and we looked at it from a board perspective. We went to meet Chamber, we analysed the space we had, we facilitated some additional space for the men's shed, which allowed us to free up one of the larger units. And it's been a great success from Chamber's point of view, and I think it's been good for Kerry mental health, not just from a commercial point of view, but also from an awareness point of view.
We're so central, it is so important. We're part of a hub, which we have the Ross Café beside us. We have the men's sheds at the other side of us, which we often get confused with. We've also involved with Christmas in Killarney here with us, the Order Malta here with us. And behind us we have a whole new hospital to look forward to as well.
So the project itself comprises of 130 bedrooms for the HSE. So what that is, it has each resident will have their own individual room along with ensuite. It's 100 standard bedrooms, and there's 30 as part of the dementia unit then. I myself am an ambassador for mental health within Sisk. We have an I Am Here community, which has ambassadors and tribesmen. So that looks after, I suppose, and allows you to look out for anyone that may be in trouble with their mental health on site.
They have done great work. They have done the car park and lining of it and tarmacading it. They have also helped them in shed and doing footpaths.
The Ross Café have been delighted to facilitate the builders that are working in the community hospital just directly behind our building here. And they come in on a daily basis for their teas, coffees, sandwiches and pastries.
So here on the Kerry Mental Health Association facilities, we provide the general maintenance day to day, landscaping, etc. And a part of that, then we have a shed here where we store our tools and equipment, and we park our van at night. So we have what we call our roaming team, which goes out and helps care the elderly and groups with one-off projects. So they meet here every 3 days a week. They load up their van and they go and do their jobs for the day and return and secure the van and equipment here again on site.
We have approximately 40 senior members that's over the age of 16 to whatever age they decide to leave us, and we have 20 cadets, which is from the age of 10 to 16. It's important to meet up. We do lectures every Friday night, either lectures or practical work. We have the cup of tea, the bit of a chat and the bit of crack. Mental health is very important to us as members and to the people that we treat and deal with. And again, we always say to people to look after their own mental health, and our door is always open if someone wants to have a chat and a talk, no matter what it is.
So it's hugely important to look after your mental health and the workforce around you as well. I suppose it's being conscious that it's an ongoing thing and there's a lot of stigma surrounding it.
The common denominator is here beside me, to my right. The cup of tea, the kettle, and the drop of milk, right? We have coffee as well, just in case anybody's fussy. That's the key. That's the key, really. It's the bottom line. It's the key to any social, it's the key to any family occasion. In any house, whenever there's a problem, sit down around the table, have the chat, put on the kettle, and everything is beautiful after that, as far as I'm concerned.
The men who come to the shed here for an urban area, the majority of the men would be from the rural or the hinterland of the town. They come from Leaper, farmers, college lecturers, design. We have plumbers, electricians. There's everything. The cup of tea is the most important thing, having the kettle on the boil, and the social scene of the banter, the workshop.
Having a relationship with the town, with the business community, and having an ongoing relationship is a positive step forward. For people to understand what Kerry Mental Health Association can do for the community. I always feel, I suppose, that everyone has challenges around mental health. Could it be circumstantial? It could be a particular time in your life. It could be a difficult time for you personally. It could be a financial concern. It could be everything. But I think if we're all being honest with each other and we look at each other in the mirror, I think we all have challenges at times. And I think the more we have awareness of it and share our problems and issues and work together is a positive step forward.